Alright. Here is a game in which, well, we have a money producing thing, which is Ronin plus Storeroom, although you only have Acting Troupe to support it, so well, I guess you're probably going to do a lot of this. It's not the like huge thing. And some trashing counterfeit upgrade that we'll want to get to pretty quick, so I think that's looking like we're opening probably Storeroom Silver, just to do like max cycling. I'm not sure what comes with the Storeroom Silver, but yeah, I don't think Bauble really gets you up to your price point that you would really want. So go ahead and do that. This can be an Acting Troupe. We'll hit 5 next turn, and we'll actually pick up a Ronin rather than a Trasher. Oh, apparently we're not going to hit 5. Okay. That's not really any good, to be quite honest. That's in fact really bad. I guess we're going to take a Bauble in hopes that maybe we can top deck a Ronin this next turn. Okay, that's going to happen. That's a good thing. It won't be the prettiest, but that's what we're going to try to do. You can take a Lurker. You can lurk back Acting Troupe, so actually this is going to be basically infinite actions for the game. I don't get to see a whole lot here. I think it's still best to be top decking a Ronin. I think we could go Counterfeit, although I'd have a pretty tough time hitting 5 with that. I guess I'm going to have a tough time hitting 5 with that anyways. Which means maybe we do take the Counterfeit. As opposed to the Ronin. I don't actually know if it hits 5 or not is the problem. Like there's... What did I see? I saw enough estates. Yeah, this has a decent chance of hitting 5. Let's do it. Like this. I didn't actually need the extra cycle this turn, right? We have an Acting Troupe right there. This could be a Ronin buy. Just fine. Just fine. Working through, of course, Storeroom Silver both missing is annoying. Well, I'm willing to take a risk kind of like this is because it already feels like your deck is kind of not doing what it needs to be doing. Ronin. And I mean, we'll be playing it right away. That's fine. This probably can just be into another Acting Troupe for you. And at some point we'll want upgrade. So I'll want upgrade very soon. Plausibly this turn. I'm not sure what our ability to shuffle trigger is, but well, I don't think there's really other options than putting the upgrade in. Yeah. I'm just going to Storeroom everything here, including the Bauble. The deck pace is actually okay at the moment. Just feel like I'm doing a little bit less, which is kind of no good. Yep, nothing unexpected there. Guess you didn't reach your upgrade. It's kind of disappointing if you're you. You can do the Lurker acting troop thing, but I think for some amount of the game it's just going to be more efficient to be buying acting troops or actually gaining them, as opposed to lurking them back. My expectation is there ends up being enough acting troops in the trash that just don't care. There's a lot of Ronin Storeroom though. I guess I keep the Bauble. Did make it to upgrade. So this could be Storeroom, it could be Acting Troop. Both are fine options. I guess we need to take the Acting Troop considering what our deck looks like. I guess we can also like Bauble for a top or for a crafters, but then I don't really know where we're at from there. The villager balance is a little bit tough. We're going to want another Ronin, like another Ronin Storeroom, I think. Here. So this could be like favor top deck, and that way we definitely get an acting troop on top. I guess we get a Storeroom on top. Like we'll be able to have an acting troop on top that we can play is the big deal. I'm getting a lot of storerooms. I mean, I guess the deck is going to be fine eventually. Is where a lot of where this is coming from. Like your expectation is that you'll be able to have lots of villagers. I still feel like I'm in recovery mode from the open. Well, this Bandit Displace thing going on that may be a little bit more action efficient depending. No, it's not at all, is it? No, it's just not. I am going to have to pick up a Lurker at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm not overly concerned about most things. The acting troop on top. I'm going to hold one estate back for this upgrade. You see right here. I don't know why we wouldn't play both. I guess the reason is because it picks up the Ronin, but that's like totally fine. Because you can just do that with it. That'll be it. You don't need to play this Storeroom, that's pointless. Okay. I feel like we're doing alright now. I'm going to want out of this maybe a favor coin. I don't really feel like I need to be top decking anything. So this can be like a Lurker Ronin Displace maybe. Yeah. Actually in a decent spot. I want to try to find an estate for this upgrade or not. Let's see. Not overly into producing coins. Like, do I hold the upgrade? Surely I do. Maybe I don't. Decisions. feel like you're a bit light on villager. Like you're severely light on villager, aren't you? Yeah. Oh no, there was another acting troupe waiting to stun me with its acting troupishness. Those are going to get pretty low. It may be valuable to score soon. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to look like, but let's see. Whoa, that is a lot of money. Okay. Well, we probably do need to score this turn. There's a lot of stuff we need to do this turn that is not going to be particularly pleasant to deal with. I don't know if I need another storeroom or not. I feel like the thing I most need is another acting troupe, but again, like everything's just lowering piles so low. Low. Now we should be able to recover acting troops well enough. We can displace something, plausibly into like Lurker. I guess I could also displace a Ronin into gold if I think I'm going to regain it, which I kind of don't. I don't know actually how much money I'm able to produce in a turn. That's part of the problem here. I guess we could go also like silver to Bandit. No, this does not leave me with enough villagers to do anything really. That was a mistake. Because this is just garbage now. Well, I guess we need to just draw everything up. This is what needs to happen. And then, I mean, we're going to have to put an acting troupe on top or get lucky. This was a really badly played turn. I didn't know the number of villagers that I had, really. So we have to put an acting troupe on top, and we're just going to have to hope that the game doesn't end on us. This bandit should not have been a bandit. It should have been like a, I don't know, something else. Maybe duchy, maybe farm. I guess farm's maybe better because it can get displaced into thing. And now I just have to hope the game doesn't end on me, which seems quite possible. Yeah. Because you're carrying, what, 2 acting troops in deck? I mean, there's some chance that you miss. It just doesn't feel great. Did you miss? Probably putting an acting troupe on top here. Okay. Will I be able to win this turn? Let's go into farm instead, yeah. Hard to say. We can work a Ronin. Our upgrade is not the most amazing thing ever. Like, we can upgrade Bauble into whatever. I don't know that we're going to be able to produce enough points is the main issue we're facing. Okay, we're just going to place faith in having an acting troupe on top. So if we're going after this win, we're upgrading Bauble into acting Troupe, and somehow we're producing enough coins to do all the Ronins. I don't have any upgrade targets into... I mean, I think we should probably go for it, because my assumption is that your next turn is going to work. The alternative is like we get 2... Yeah, alright. Let's try this. I think it's better to play one of these than the one in hand. Is that accurate? No, it's not accurate at all. It's kind of an ugly draw. So we want to do like this maybe. I guess we can probably lose this acting Troupe, although I'm kind of iffy from the last turn. Okay, let's lurk a Ronin out. I mean, I'm totally going for it. You can probably tell. We need to get back around to a lot of acting Troupes. I don't know if we like discard everything here if we're guaranteed to do that. I suspect it's, well, if I storeroom everything, that's 6 cards, so that would be short. Which means I kind of have to hold on to this Ronin. That isn't everything, but this is, I think, fine. This will get Counterfeit. That's fine. Goes into Province. Counterfeit the gold, and I am 2 coins short. So that means this should probably just be like Province, Duchy. Get as much of a point lead as possible, and we'll worry about actions later. Yeah, let's do it that way. It was pretty close. I don't know if things had worked out a little differently. Okay, you're missing an acting Troupe. That's fantastic. Genuinely. That is going to make things a whole lot easier on this end, I must say. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade Bandit to like farm or whatever. To Ronin, draw up. Okay, we're getting this turn going. I don't know how like deserved the win was there. I mean, I came pretty close on my last turn. I'm still like ticked off about, you know, not my opening buys missing. But in the end, like you did end up with the villager problem, which I think it was probably somewhat unlucky to have it 2 turns in a row, but I'm also not sure if you'd be able to produce enough points on a full turn. If you had gotten it, just because like even if you do find these acting Troupes, you still are somewhat action limited. Although that's enough coins, I think we probably would have made it anyways. So in any case, you know, bad things happened on both sides. It was a pretty quick game, so all was good. And with that, we'll see you all